Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vladimír Bartovic and I am Director of Europeum Institute for European Policy in Prague. And it is my honor to welcome you on behalf of the organizers, the Institute of International Relations Prague and Europeum Institute for European Policy, to the Prague European Summit 2018 edition. It was back in 2015 when we decided to start and we organized an international conference called Institutions Fit for the Challenges, External Challenges. And the aim of this conference was to explore the opportunity whether there is a demand and whether Prague could become a place where a high-level debate on the current and future challenges of the European Union could take place. The organization committee, the strategic partners, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic and Office of the Government of the Czech Republic, together with the European Commission representation in Prague, and together with the International Program Board of the Prague European Summit, we have together decided that yes, it is worth to try and to start with the Prague European Summit. All of the 4 editions taking place so far were organized in very different circumstances, starting with the year 2015, when the migration crisis was peaking, in 2016 with a fresh decision on the Brexit, and 2017 after the decision of the Bratislava summit to take reflection of the current state of the Union, until today, when we are in the process of charting way forward for the EU. Recently, the European Commission prepared its roadmap for more united, stronger and more democratic Union, and the European Union, the member state leaders, has adopted the leaders' agenda, debating the current and the future challenges of the European Union. In less than 10 days, the European Council meeting will debate extremely important issues of migration and asylum, of Eurozone, of Brexit, and of multi-annual financial perspective. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker last year said that the wind is back in Europe's sails. But for how long? For how long the window of opportunity will be open for the European Union to take steps? There are many risks around, starting, for example, with the blooming transatlantic trade war, with the elections in individual member states of the European Union. So there is a consensus that still we are in the moment when the citizens' trust towards the European Union is high enough, the economy of the member states of the European Union is blossoming, so it is still time to take decisions. The Prague European Summit will debate these challenges. The concrete agenda will be introduced by my colleague, Ondřej Ditrych. But let me just, at the end of my introductory speech, wish all of us a fruitful almost three days of debates, and I hope that at the end we will be able to draw from the summit and from its deliberations also recommendations for our leaders, for the institutions, for the member states, how to proceed and how to deliver the reforms the EU desperately needs. Thank you very much.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to be joining Vlado Bartovic in welcoming you all sincerely at this year's Prague European Summit. Europe is a political community. It's an arena where recognized competing interests meet and need to be balanced. But it's also a community of faith, as Edmund Burke called it. There is such a thing as a Commonwealth of Europe. And the fate of this Commonwealth is very much in question, and the debate on its future is much required and needed. It's all the more needed and timely since the sense of acute crisis of European community has finally withered, but that said, uncertainty remains as the EU is to become a union of one less. Trust in the public institutions is challenged across the continent, empowering prophets of easy solutions to complex problems. The breakdown of agreement about reality is now, as Salman Rushdie has recently put it, the most significant reality on its own. And the external environment is not short on challenges either. To successfully meet these challenges and emerge stronger from the trials of the day, the EU needs to avert political decay, adapt its institutions, and steer the world outside toward positive change, while responsibly and sensitively managing relevant risks. That, of course, is no mean task, and a condition of success is looking beyond the horizons of what we know in a true dialogue that opens the way toward deeper understanding. And the Prague European Summit has become an established forum for such dialogue, a platform that engages pertinent issues we face in a forum where politicians and public servants meet academics, journalists, businessmen, and civil society representatives. And I'm very happy to report that we have gathered an impressive array of academics, practicing and retired politicians, businessmen, representatives of civil society, who will tackle such pertinent issues as exclusionary populism, whether it is declining, resurgent, or perhaps most worryingly, gradually normalized in political mainstream, the prospect of EU strategic autonomy and, more broadly, its place in the world of moving sands, geopolitical sands, if you will, its role in the neighborhood, both in the East and the South, or deepening of defense cooperation, as well as the future of labor in face of fast-paced technological change, and the impacts of related trends on European societies, ramifications of the new financial framework, or the dynamic of the transatlantic relationship. This summit would not be possible had it not been for partners such as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, of course, our strategic partner, the International Visegrad Fund, European Commission, Office of the Government, Open Society Foundation, Stratos Auto, the business partner, Prague, the city of Prague, or Hans Seidel Stiftung, and many, many others.